Gabriel and Gabriel. You got
so
it.
I'll give you a Gabrielle anecdote. Always the first day of school, like in grade school, roll call at the beginning of class. If they made the mistake of reading my name, Gabrielle, I was toast. The rest of the year, nightmare bad year.
Everyone does that to me. I'm always Gabriel, even at Starbucks. They say Gabriel with 2 E's and 2 L's. It makes me so upset.
Into the wrong people. I need to run into your peeps, you need to run into mine. I'm like, and they're still doing that. You know, it's like all right.
Should it be? Because now they should know who you are, you know?
But it was really funny. The first couple of scripts we got for Revenge, in the front on the title page is the name of the cast and the characters. I think like the first 3 scripts, Gabriel Mann. I finally left a little note back. I said, look, I don't know who this Gabrielle is that's taking my part, but maybe you want to let me know so I can make alternate job plans. So, needless to say, Gabrielle hasn't been back. It's weird.
I think that's why you got your role on the show, because you have a little comedic, you know, you have some comedic lines in there. I feel like that's why everyone loves you in a way, because some of the things you say, you're just like so lovable.
Well, I think in a show like this one that is like such hardcore serialized melodrama, drama, that it's such a relief to have a little bit of comedy in the middle of all that. You know, it's sort of, it gives people a breather from the 10 more cliffhangers that are coming at them in the next 10 minutes. So, I think it's been a nice foil in the midst of this thing, and I guess that's what people have been responding to, on top of the fact that they really do write great lines for Nolan. I'm not gonna lie. They really do.
So would you compare it more to being a soap opera as opposed to just a regular like drama?
You know, it's funny. I think it is a soap because our creator, Mike Kaley, was a huge soap fanatic. Falcon Crest, Knots Landing, Melrose, I don't know. I mean, he was involved with the OC, and so in his heart, that's something he really loves and cherishes. And so I think his intention was to take the classic nighttime soap model and sort of modernize it in a way, you know, sort of make it semi-self-referential. Like, we know when we're being silly, like we try to reference it back and sort of wink with the audience, while at the same time playing it for real. So I think it's that kind of combination that has maybe caught people's interest, that keeps it from being always too campy or taking itself too seriously, you know?
Now, do you identify with your character at all on Revenge? Anything?
I identify with certain things with Nolan. I mean, I think we've all had moments, I don't know, maybe not all of us, but moments in our lives when, you know, we sort of didn't quite feel 100% and comfortable in our own skin, or, you know, new places, new people, trying to connect, trying to sort of find a place where you belong socially. So I connect with him in that respect, but I'd say the comparison ends when, you know, I start to think about the things that he's done because of that. It's not really what I would choose to do, but, you know, I love that he tries to have some moral sense of obligation, but then it goes and does every bad thing that he's telling Emily not to go do. I'm like, all right, dude.
Do you think Nolan will ever turn on Emily?
On this show?
You don't know where it could go.
I have no idea, but would it shock me if he did? No. I mean, look, the funny thing now is just that we've created such a close bond in this cast, so when bad things happen between our characters, I literally get upset. Like, I walk that home with me, I'm like, I just gotta text Emily and make sure we're cool, and she's like, Gabe, you're a very, very silly man. I say, I don't know, I know it's acting, but I don't even like to pretend, so.
Can you tell us anything about the last few episodes? What can we expect? Are there any cliffhangers? What's going on?
I might have just been saying to somebody else, we just got to read the next to the last script of the season last night. They haven't told us what's going to happen yet. But the way that this script ends, all of a sudden, something very bad's going to happen to someone. And I started to have question marks about whether that might be me. So,
you think it could be you?
The way we leave this last episode.
But you're never getting killed off the show. That can't happen.
I don't know. Look,
Not gonna happen.
that makes good television. When everybody's in danger, anything could happen. I don't know. I mean,
I think they'd lose a lot of viewers if you left.
oh, I'm flattered, but I do love the show so much that no matter what my involvement with it is, I wish it the best and to go on for as many years as people want to watch it. So, because they're my family and friends, and everything that we do, even when it's crazy, is always in service of the story. So if it works for something very sad and bad to happen to Nolan, because it really sets the revenge story off in a great direction. I mean, I'm not saying I want to die. I love playing Nolan Ross, but you know, fingers crossed. Yeah, so there's some major cliffhangers coming. There is an all flashback episode. You get to see how a lot of the characters met originally and the origins of their relationships. So much comes out. The return of Lydia Davis, Amber Valletta, bad girl. A bunch of really scary and frightening new characters. The return of characters that you might not be expecting to see. I mean, how about everything? Yeah, that's my tease. Everything.
And lastly, you're here at the ZOOEY magazine party. So have you ever been in a magazine where they've given you wardrobe where you felt uncomfortable because this is not you? Type of thing? Or maybe this would be cool, I'd like to wear it.
Well, I mean, like, back in the day, like when I was starting out in New York, I modeled for a while. So I would relate that more to that period of time. There were some certain things I might look back on and think were a little questionable. But you know, it's playing a part. You know, it's like anything. I mean, you find the piece of yourself that relates to it, and then you toss the rest away. So it's like, put on a character. All right, you know, I'm wearing a mohawk and platform heels and a nose ring, and I mean, make it work, dude. Make it work. That's my job, man.